Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kisame Samuel, ICT for Person with Disabilities Ambassador. You know me very well. We always communicate. So today we are having our website training. We are going to learn on how to manage and maintain websites. Remember, every district was created a website. So now we are giving you full access to your websites. So before we do that, we wanted to first teach you on how you are going to manage that website. I shared with you credentials. I think most of you received the credentials, login credentials of your website. As the trainer is going to teach you on how to maintain and manage your website, I request that you can follow. You use that credential that you received, and you follow him, so that next time you can be able to use it without our support. Yeah, Mr. Otim, John Bosco is the one who is going to be teaching you. Yeah, later on, at first we are going to introduce ourselves. Then after, you come in and start training. Yeah, and then I'll come later to answer your questions, and then we close up. So yeah, I think Mr. Tim, we can start. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Otim, John Bosco, and with me here I have the sign language interpreter. She's called Enid, and of course she is also signing this session for those who are unable to get our voicing. So most of actually this the camera will be on her, but my voice will be coming through. So I work for HA Consults with ICT company, and then we are the ones who are in charge of building these websites for the DUs to be able to manage, of course, their presence online. With that, we had a training before, but we decided to have another one today. So hopefully our friends will be coming in, but we have waited for some good time now. I think we instead of waiting for a long time, we would continue. And good thing is, of course, the session is also being recorded. We shall also share that recording for those who are unable to join us today. Okay, so thank you for that. Because of course I see there are different participants, but I see the device names like Galaxy, Nokia. At least request that you unmute and then you tell us exactly who you are and which district union you're representing. Thank you.
I'm Wise of Grace, representing the local district union, and I'm on my way driving to the office.
Hey, nice to see you finally, Mukolo Wise. Yes, Mr. Patrick.
Yes.
Am I off?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ojok Patrick is my name. Gulu Union for People with Disabilities. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Patrick.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Muya Caroline, representing Moroto District Union.
Okay.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon to you.
Yes, this is Mugabe Frank, representing Mpigi District Union.
Okay, Frank, thank you for representing Mpigi. Okay, Mr. Joel, please unmute. All right, so I see we have Gulu, we have Loka, we have Mpiji, and then we have Moroto. All right. Thank you very much, members, for sparing your time. I'll just Mr. Language interpreter to also introduce us, and then we continue diving into our training.
My name is Leah. The assignment is this. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Enid. Mr. Waiswa, you unmuted. You mute, sorry.
I
Mr.
unmute.
Mute.
Yes.
Click on that small microphone there. Just tap on it to remove the audio.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, great. So let's get into our training. We shall spend at least an hour. We're already late, but we shall use an hour to go through the websites themselves. So I'm going to share my screen and then we shall be following in. But however, you can also use the device that you have if you're able to also follow in. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. I hope you're able to see my screen. Okay. So for this demonstration purpose, I'm going to use the NUDIPU website for the demonstrations to see, of course, what we have been able to develop and also how the unions are able to manage, to access their websites, but also manage them. So these websites are under the project Inclusive ICT. Disabilities from NUDIPU, and that is how we were able to create them, so that of course there's that kind of linkage. So to access your websites, you will always start with the name of your union. For example, if it is LUCA, you would say LUCA, okay, up here on your web browser. So any web browser that you're using, maybe Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, any, the one that you have. So you go to the web browser and then you type up on the URL or where it is that search, where it says search. So you click there and type. You start with the union name, for example, Moroto. Then you say .ICT for persons with disabilities .org. So if it is, for example, Gulu, it will be Gulu, like this, .ICT for persons with disabilities. Then you click enter or you search. Okay. Right. So when you do that, your website will be able to show, and then you will be able to, of course, to interact with it. So this is for the District Union of Persons with Disabilities, Gulu. This is how it looks like. Okay. So all these websites were made to be easy for you to manage, but also for them to be accessible. So you will realize that all of them have what you call an accessibility field. So that persons with different kind of disabilities, for example, visual, or even the ones who are hard of hearing, are able to utilize the same websites. So you realize that all of them have this small, for example, there's a small blue man there to the top left. So that person is that is called the accessibility tool. That is where you have all those accessibility features like increasing of text, decreasing, grayscale, contrast, etc. Those ones. And then, of course, all of these websites are supported by screen readers. So if you're using any type of screen reader, like maybe JAWS or even the narrator itself, you can use tabs. You see, when I click the tabs like this, they select the different areas of the website. So all of them are accessible, and then also they have been optimized for the mobile phone, that you can use your mobile phone to be able to access all of these. There's a message that's coming in. Okay, it's an old message. Fine. So that is the opening. So you can see this is Moroto. You have, for example, this is what you call, this is where your logo will be. Now you see like Gulu has the logo, but this one has no logo. So I can still show you how to put those things later on. And you look at you look at for instance what you call the menus. So all of this will have our menus. And then the same accessibility tool here. Okay, so you have a slider. So these ones you have, if you have, for example, different events, whatnot, you can always create a slider for that. And then the brief details about the union itself. So you can have what you call a paragraph that talks about the union and other things, objectives. You can even add things like your mission, vision, things like that. So when you click on the other pages, they will load for the different pages. For example, the About Us page will tell you, of course, about the union. Then what we do, the same thing, what the union does. So if you have things like projects, maybe outreaches, etc., you can always put those things here. Lobby and awareness. So we have another page that is for news and events. News and events. So if you have any kind of event, for example, even just this training here, you can still write something about it. That'd be like maybe our union has participated in a digital skilling for how to manage websites, things like that, and then write a post about it. So if you have another event, maybe it is like Albinism Day or some other kind of event that is in line with persons with disabilities, you can be able to add those events. So I'll show you how we can be able to create that post. And then the next one here is on downloads. So for downloads, if you have, for example, different files, okay? Maybe you have a manifesto for the district union, maybe you have, you've carried out maybe some kind of research, you've written a paper, maybe a research paper, etc. You can always include them here. Or maybe you you had a training and there's, for example, a PPT that you want to share with your members in the district. You can add that as a downloadable file that someone can come and download. Then the next page will be, of course, the contact page. So under the contact page, there is a form. Let it just load a bit. So on the contact page here, you have a form that someone can be able to write for you a message, and then you'll receive that message on your email.